In this tutorial video, I shall explain some questions from chapter Volume and Surface Areas, exercise 13.4. So, watch the complete video. Let us consider question number 2. The slant height of a frustum of cone is 4 cm and the perimeters or circumference of its circular ends are 18 cm and 6 cm. Find the curved surface area of the frustum. So in this question, it is given that slant height of the frustum of cone is 4 cm. So first of all, let us consider a frustum of cone whose slant height is 4 cm. So here we can write the slant height of this frustum is equals to 4 cm, or we can say this is the value of L, and the perimeters or circumference of its circular ends are 18 centimeter and 6 centimeter. So suppose the circumference of upper end I have taken 18 centimeter, while the circumference of the lower end I have taken 6 centimeter. These two are the circumferences of the upper and lower end. Here we have to find the curved surface area of this frustum. So let us see the solution of this question. First of all, here we can write perimeter of upper circular end of frustum is equals to 18 centimeter. As we know, the perimeter or circumference of circular figure is equals to 2 pi r. So here we can write 2 pi r1 equals to 18. Here suppose the radius of upper end I have taken r1 and radius of lower end I have taken r2. After that we will find the value of r1, that will be equals to 9 upon pi. This is the value of r1. Similarly, we can find the r2. So here we can write perimeter of lower circular end of frustum is equals to 6 centimeter. Hence 2 pi r2 is equals to 6 and r2 is equals to 3 upon pi. The value of slant height is already given, that is equals to 4 centimeter. Now we can easily find out the curved surface area of this frustum. As we know, curved surface area of frustum is equals to pi under bracket r1 plus r2 into slant height, or you can say L. On the place of pi we can write pi, on the place of r1 we can put 9 upon pi, and on the place of r2 that is equals to 3 upon pi, we have already calculated, and then value of L is 4, we can write 4 also. After solving this one, we will have 12 into 4, that is equals to 48 centimeter square. So finally we can write here, hence the curved surface area of the frustum is equals to 48 centimeter square. So this is the final solution of this question. Let us have question number 3. A fez, the cap used by the Turks, is shaped like a frustum of cone as given in the figure. If its radius on the open side is 10 centimeter, radius at the upper base is 4 centimeter, and its slant height is 15 centimeter. Find the area of material used for making it. So first of all, let us consider a cap in which it is given that the radius on the open side is 10 centimeter. It is already mentioned in the question. So here we can draw the radius with length 10 centimeter. Here the radius of this end is given 10 centimeter. The next line of the question is radius at the upper base is 4 centimeter. So here at the top the radius of this part is given 4 centimeter, and its slant height is 15 centimeter. So here we can draw slant height of this cap is 15 centimeter. Now we have to find the area of material used for making it. To find the area of material used for making it, first of all we will find the CSA, curved surface area. Then we have to find the area of top also, because the material is used on two different surfaces. First one at the curved surface and second one at the top also. Now let us see the solution of this question. Here we can write radius r2 at upper circular end is equals to 4 centimeter, and then radius r1 at lower circular end is equals to 10 centimeter. while the slant height of frustum is equals to 15 centimeter. Area of material used for making the cap is equals to CSA of frustum plus area of upper circular end, as I explained right now. Now, after that we will put the formula of CSA of frustum, then area of upper circular end also. So, CSA of frustum is equals to pi under bracket R1 plus R2 into L, while the area of circle will be equals to pi R square. After that we can put the value of all the variables, then we will have this equation, and after solving this line we can have 226 pi. After solving this line, we will have 226 into 22 upon 7, and finally we can write here, therefore the area of material used for making it is 710 whole 2 upon 7 centimeter square. So this is the final solution of this question. Now let us consider question number 5. A metallic right circular cone 20 centimeter high and whose vertical angle is 60 degree is cut into two parts at the middle of its height by the plane parallel to its base. If the frustum so obtained is drawn into the wire of diameter 1 upon 16 centimeter, find the length of the wire. Now, according to the question, we are having a metallic right circular cone of height 20 centimeter. So, first of all, we will consider a cone with height 20 centimeter. Here the height of cone is given 20 centimeter. So, we can write here 20 centimeter is the height of this cone. After that, we can put the name of all the vertices like A, B, C, D and G. Now the next line of the question is whose vertical angle is 60 degree. The vertical angle of this cone is given 60 degree. This total angle is equals to 60 degree. Hence this angle, measurement of this angle is equals to 30 degree, and measurement of this angle will also be equals to 30 degree. Because the total vertical angle is given 60 degree, we can divide it into two equal parts. The measurement of this angle is 30 degree and the measurement of this angle is also equals to 30 degree. Now the next line of the question is this cone is cut into two parts at the middle. So suppose this is the middle point, and from this point this cone is cut into two parts parallel to its base. If the frustum so obtained, when we are cutting this cone into two equal parts, then we will have a frustum like this. This is the frustum we will obtain after cutting the cones into two equal parts. This frustum is drawn into the wire of diameter 1 upon 16 centimeter. So this frustum is drawn into the wire of diameter 1 upon 16 centimeter. The diameter of this wire is given 1 upon 16 centimeter. So we can write here 1 upon 16 centimeter is the diameter of this wire. Since the diameter of wire is 1 upon 16 centimeter, hence the radius will be equals to 1 upon 32 centimeter. Here we have to find the length of the wire. For that, first of all, we have to find out the volume of this frustum. To find the volume of the frustum, we must have the radius of lower end and the upper end and the height of this frustum also. Let us see the solution how to find the radius and the height of this frustum. As we know, the total height of this cone is given 20 centimeter. Hence, the height from A to G will be equals to 10 centimeter. From A to G, it will be equals to 10 centimeter, and from G to D also it will be equals to 10 centimeter, because it is already mentioned in the question that the cone is cut into two parts at the middle. From the middle we are cutting the cone, hence the height of upper and the lower part both will be equal and both are equals to 10 centimeter. So let us see the solution of this question. First of all, we will consider triangle AEG. Let us consider triangle AEG. In this triangle, if we will apply tan 30 degree, tan 30 degree will be equals to EG upon AG, because EG is the perpendicular and AG is the base. As we know, tan theta is always equals to perpendicular upon base. So this is the perpendicular, EG is the perpendicular and AG is the base. Now tan 30 is equals to 1 upon root 3. EG will be as it is. On the place of AG, the length of AG we have calculated 10 centimeter. So we can write here 10 centimeter. And finally we will get the value of EG, that is equals to 10 root 3 upon 3. Similarly, we will find the value of BD also. The value of second radius we can find in the same way. So here we will consider triangle ABD. So here we can write, in triangle ABD, tan 30 degree equals to BD upon AD. On the place of tan 30 we can write 1 upon root 3. BD will be as it is. On the place of AD we can write 20, because the measurement of this is given 20. So we can write here 20. Total height AD is given 20. Hence BD will be equals to 20 root 3 upon 3. So we got both the radius. GE is the first radius and BD is the second radius. After getting both the radius, the height is also given, that is equals to 10 centimeter. Now we can find the volume of this frustum. Here the radius of this upper end we got 10 root 3 upon 3, and radius of the lower end we got 20 root 3 upon 3. The height between these two radii is given 10 centimeter. So the volume of this frustum will be equals to 1 upon 3 pi into h under bracket r1 square plus r2 square plus r1 into r2. After that we will put the value of all the variables here. On the place of pi we can write 22 upon 7, h is 10, r1, the value of r1 is 10 root 3. Since we are having r1 square, so we can write here 10 root 3 upon 3, 10 root 3 upon 3. Twice we have to write r2 square, the value of r2 is 20 root 3, so we can write here 20 root 3 into 20 root 3. Then r1 into r2, we can write 10 root 3 into 20 root 3. After solving this one, we will have 22,000 upon 9 centimeter cube. So this is the volume of this frustum. Now this frustum is drawn into the wire of diameter 1 upon 16 centimeter square. Hence the volume of frustum will be equal to the volume of this wire. So in the next line of the solution we can write here, volume of frustum is equals to volume of wire. Volume of frustum we have already calculated, that is equals to 22,000 upon 9, and volume of wire we can write pi r square into h, because this wire is in the shape of cylinder. That's why we have to write the formula of volume of cylinder. After that 22,000 upon 9 will be as it is. On the place of pi we can write 22 upon 7. Radius we are having 1 upon 32 centimeter. Since we are having radius square, that's why we have to write 1 upon 32, 1 upon 32 twice, and h is the height of the cylinder, that we can assume L. Length, total length of the wire we have assumed L. So on the place of h I have written here L. So finally L will be equals to 7,000 upon 9 into 1024. After solving this one we will have 7,96,444.44 centimeter, and when we will convert it into the meter, then we can write here 7,964.44 meter. So this is the final solution of this question.